Hey y'all, this morning on the farm, I'm checking on this pea crop. A lot of y'all are hyper interested in that. We already got a lot of customers calling almost daily wanting updates. This is where what my cream peas look like right now. I know some of y'all look at those little tiny peas and saying, that's the ones I want, but those are not quite ready yet. That's the most mature pod I found in this section of cream peas. That is not the standard, that is the exception. The average pod looks more like this, and there is nothing to shell out in that. So we're still about 2 weeks to a week and a half on these creams. We may get a few of them in a week and a half, but 2 weeks we will be wide open on cream peas. This is the purple hull peas, and this is one of the more mature ones. I do have some that are still pretty far off, but this is one of the more mature ones. So these will be ready just a little bit sooner than those creams. These are probably a solid 1 week to a week and a half out. We still got a lot of blooms out here, which is gonna put me in a little bit of a bind, because when you machine harvest, you get everything. And so I have pods out here that are almost ready right now, but I got these blooms, and all these blooms, they'll be nowhere near ready when these first pods get ready. So I'm going to make a decision if we machine pick. Do we go ahead and get these with the machine, or do we wait and hand pick? Because if we wait, we get to harvest all these blooms. All these blooms will be peas. If we go ahead with the machine, we're going to miss all those peas, and that's a lot of peas that's going to get missed. So we may try to get a little hand crew out here in a week and get them to graze across the top, picking out the mature peas, so that we give these other ones a little bit more time to get ready. But we're about 1 week to a week and a half out on pink eye purple hulls. This is my absolute favorite pea. This is the zipper peas. They vine. They are no machine harvest. They are hand only. They get big and viney. It'll be a solid mass out here, almost waist deep when they get ready. As you can see, there's a few, very few pods out here, and they're not long yet. These pods will be longer than my hand when ready. So they're nowhere near. I got the blooms really just starting to kick off out here. So these are much further out. We're probably 3 weeks out. We're probably end of June, 1st of July on these zipper peas. This year I did something new. I planted what's called Mississippi Silver Brown Crowder. I planted 1 row because I have 2 customers that want them, and I just planted them just for the heck of it. I've had these customers been asking for some brown crowder for several years. I don't have any other customers that ask for it. I said, heck, I'll try it. Obviously 2 customers can't eat 400-yard long row of brown crowders, but I'm going to grow a few of them and see if we can sell them and see how easy they are to grow. They look like they will machine pick. They're sitting the pods up top, and we may try to machine pick them. The only problem we're going to have with that is there's a row of zippers right here, and there is a row of okra right there. And if I machine pick them, I'm either going to have to run over this row of zippers or run over that row of okra, and that's neither one of those is a good option. But I brought you over here because these Mississippi brown crowder peas are getting super close. They're going to be the first thing we pick. They are really close. You see they're still setting blooms, a lot of purple blooms out here. So they're still trying to fruit, but they do have some pods that can actually shell out good peas right now. We may start picking these in about 4 to 5 days. I shelled some 2 days ago, and they were not full crowder yet. When you open them up, they still look green. They were not starting to turn color yet. You want these to actually have a brown tint to them. So they're not quite there, but some of these are getting really close. My okra is almost knee high, or averaging about knee high right now. We got some little pods out here that are ready to go. The only problem is we don't have any okra pickers out here. If you want a job, if you want to make some money, we pay people to pick peas. $5 for a 5-gallon bucket. That is $10 a bushel. Pick as many as you want to pick. Come whatever time you want to come. Leave whatever time you want to leave. You can also pick okra. The pea business, man, I can pick a bushel of peas. That's 2 5-gallon buckets. depending on the variety, between 7 minutes and 12 minutes. So if you do the math on that, $10 a bushel, I can pick a bushel every 7 to 12 minutes. You can make decent money in a day picking peas. No, it's not easy. It is hot and sunny out here. That's a deal breaker for most people. But if you're willing to work, you can make money in the pea field and you can do pretty good with it. I had 76 people come out here and hand pick last year. The average picker picks a bushel in about 30 minutes. It's your time. You can pick as fast or slow as you want to. But if you're not standing around talking or singing, surprisingly, a lot of people come out here and just sing, stand around, sing and rap or whatever instead of picking. You're getting paid by the bushel, so what you do with your time is completely up to you. But if you just put your head down and get after it, you can pick a bushel every 10 minutes, no problem. If you're interested in applying for a pea picking job, I have good news for you. There is no application process. I hire literally everyone. All you have to do is be at the store up here at 7 o'clock or anytime thereafter. We hand you a bucket and show you where the peas are. This is the butter bean patch. I have a few of them that are almost big enough to shell out. They're not quite there yet, but we still have a pretty substantial top crop that's not made yet. So we're a little ways out on the butter beans. We may pick a few rows in a week and a half, 2 weeks, but I look to be strong out here in 2 to 2.5 weeks. We'll probably be pretty hot and heavy in the butter beans. So that's it for the crop update. And I don't know if y'all noticed, but in the video I was wearing the new MP Produce shirts. We have these in green bean green and true blue. They're exactly the same, just opposite colors. Show the back, Morgan. Got our truck on the back of it, just parked right out here in front of the store, so you know exactly where we are when you're coming down the road. I thank all y'all for watching. And if you want one of these shirts, all you gotta do is swing by the store here and pick one up when you pick up your peas, or go to MP Produce on Facebook and make sure we got your size. You can Venmo us the money. And I thank all you for tuning in. Hope to see you next time.